Okay.
Welcome to the Horror Friendly Podcast.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode and season of the Horror Friendly Podcast, part of the You Run Podcast Network. My name is Katie, and I am joined, as always, by my confidant, partner in crime, partner in horror, Chantal.
Hey, hi.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. God, it has been a while.
It's been ages, yeah. It's been a long old time. I know we obviously did a Christmas special, but before that feels like ages ago.
It was like we did a Halloween special, and then we were like, "Oh, we'll take a little break."
And then we took a long
never
break.
came back. And then, like, again, it's just the time of year. Like, life got busy.
Well, November is our birthdays, and then December is just busy. So yeah, so that's our excuse. But
exactly. And then like January starts, and then we're suddenly like, we want to do this. We need to.
we need to make some time. Yes, and we've made it happen.
Exactly. But it does mean that we can kickstart this season with our January tradition, which is kicking off with a Scream film. And it works out even nicer because Scream 7 is not far away now. Yes. Who knew that so many years ago when we started this, it would line up so perfectly?
I know. It's like they meant to do it for us.
Exactly. They did it just for us. So yes, if you are interested, we have covered Scream 1 through 5. Some of them you can hear the audio, a couple of them you can watch the video. We weren't doing videos in the early days, so you will have to go find the audio for them. I'm sure we'll link them on our socials in the next couple of weeks, so check those out. But for now, we are covering Scream 6.
Ooh.
Ow. Stab my own nose.
Talk about stabbing.
Talk about stabbing. Whack myself in the face. So, after surviving the latest Woodsboro murders, a group of teens moved to New York City hoping for a fresh start, only to find a new killer picking up where the last Ghostface left off.
Ooh.
So this one is bigger. It's the first one out of Woodsboro.
Yeah, interesting.
So, and it's the first one without Sydney.
Yes.
So
yeah,
proper twist.
Yeah, different, very different.
And it came out in 2023. So do you remember your first feelings about this one?
My first feelings, yeah. I mean, I went to see it in the cinema, no surprise, because I'm a Scream bitch and will go to anything that is to do with it. Yeah, I liked it. I kind of liked that they changed it up. I feel like with a sixth film in a franchise, although Scream, like its basic plot is very good and I think it can stand the test of time, but I think like every franchise you need to freshen it up a bit. So I am quite glad that they changed it to a different location. I think like what more could they do in Woodsboro really at that point? And I love the fact that Ghostface uses a fucking gun. Like, who gives a shit anymore? It's kind of like Art the Clown. Like, he just used a gun at the end of the film. So, yeah, and I liked it. I know a lot of people weren't sure on this one, but I still liked it. I think, like, the humor was there, the satire was there. I think it's the goriest Scream film, of all of them, which I'm sure we'll get into. But yeah, like, I had a lot of time for it. I really liked the cast as well. I thought they were all very likable, and I thought it was good. What about you?
So somewhat I agree with you. I think I like that they tried to go bigger and went into the big city. I like most of the cast. Some of them I immediately find dislikable, but I think that's the funny thing with a Scream film is you're automatically trying not to like everyone because you know someone's the killer. So I think you do have a bit of that, like, oh, do we trust this? Do we trust you? And again, like no one is safe. Like no one is safe and no one is not the killer. Like even the two sisters, like that could be the twist. So you don't really try to warm up to anyone, I guess.
No.
I love Jasmine Savoy Brown. I think she does amazing in this film. But I get why some people didn't warm to it. For me, it's so fucking long. And at the end of the day, Scream is a slasher. And I think in its roots, in its truest form, Scream is a fun slasher. So the fact it dragged out for 2 hours,
that's valid.
is a bit much for me. But they had more chase sequences, which apparently that was a complaint from number 5 that there wasn't enough. So they added like 3 or 4 into this one. So again, it's like all or nothing.
Yeah.
But I love that opening. I
Oh
love
God,
the
so
immediate,
good.
yeah, I love the immediate twist of taking off the Ghostface mask immediately.
Yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
well, you got Samara Weaving, who's in Ready or Not that we've covered, who is so good. She's so good in this. She's so relatable. Like
yeah.
she's saying these things at this date and she's fucking it up and she's
Yeah.
like, "Oh God, why did I say that?" And she's instantly like, yeah, I love that opening because it's completely different. It's a completely different setting.
Yeah.
Like it's just yeah, it's great.
She's the equivalent of, so I can't remember which podcast it was, but I was listening to, it was a true crime podcast, and then they made a comment on it where like one of them was like taking their dog for a walk, and then some guy was like, "Oh, do you live around here?" She's like, "Oh yeah, up the hill." And she's like, "I literally every day tell people not to do this," and then immediately, and I was like, that's the equivalent, is like,
Yeah.
you know the stuff, you have the knowledge, and then you accidentally fall into the trap. And I'm like, this is
Yeah.
crap. Like, what do we know in our
Yeah.
professional lives that we're going to accidentally fall into one day?
Yeah. Well, even this Ghostface was like mocking her and was like, you teach this and you're still walking into an alleyway." But I
Yeah.
think it was quite clever how it was done because it was very slow. Like she was kind of by the street and then she thought he was in danger, so she was kind of moving forward. So
Yeah.
in my mind, I wasn't really like, "Oh, you're an idiot," because I kind of feel like although it is naive, it's probably quite an easy thing to get trapped into, I think.
You can totally follow how she got there,
Yeah.
and then how it so quickly became too late. Like, you can see the steps and you're like, oh shit.
Mm.
But I also love later on, again, we'll get there, but when they're
Yeah.
on the tubes and there's loads of people in costume, it might have been at the house party, I can't remember, someone is in her Ready or Not costume.
Fuck yeah,
I'll try
really.
and find it. It was literally like blinking you miss it kind of. I think it was on the subway
That's so
steps.
good.
I'll try and put a clip in. But again, it was just like a little, there was so, some of the costumes were such good Easter eggs. And I was like, oh
Yeah.
my God, I need to slow this down and just pick them all out.
Yeah.
Which maybe I'll do because I'm a
Maybe you
nerd.
will. Yeah, absolutely. I'd fucking love that. So
Because
please
apparently
do it for me.
when someone was dressed as Wednesday as well, and there was quite a few Wednesday Easter eggs, and
That's
then
funny.
Wednesday fucking took off, and they were like, now if we do it, it looks weird, so they actually had to take a bunch out,
Oh,
so it
really?
made it like way more subtle. And it's true because I didn't pick up on any until this time around. I spotted like one in a costume, and I was like, oh, but yeah, so they were like, now it looks like self promotion.
That's so good. But it's funny you talk about Easter eggs. That the bodega they go into where everyone gets shot up is called, I think it's called Abe Snakes, which apparently is the name of Wes Craven. He gave himself that name when he was filming erotic films back in the 70s. So
I know we've mentioned this before. What a
so
legend.
good.
What a way to get into it.
But it's lovely
Um,
how they're still like referencing Wes as well. That's so good, I think.
I
Mm.
think that's not, because it's number 5 where they have the big party and it's like 4 Wes, and that's number 5,
Yes.
not number 4 yet. That was
Yeah,
number
yeah,
5.
yeah.
So I think that's the thing, is that was such a nice. There was so many Wes Craven references in that one. It was such a nice round off that actually this one does kind of. It still feels like Scream, but it almost feels like a tribute to Scream rather
Yeah.
than 5 felt like Scream.
Mm. I know what you
So
mean. It almost felt
yeah,
like it wasn't, but it could kind of feel like a separate movie almost
yeah,
in a way. Like it has those tropes in there, but there is something that sort of takes it apart from the others.
yeah. And I think that is where this one just differs. And again, it's
Mm.
not bad, but it's just, for me, it's not completely Scream. And the
Yeah,
thing is, there's so many Screams now. Again, they're not all going to hit that nostalgic spot. So
yeah, yeah. That's the difficulty. They either like try something new or they continue with the same old. I mean, what I suppose what they're going to do. I feel like looking at the trailer for Scream 7, it feels like they're going back to that a bit more.
so I've tried really hard not to watch it because I did
Okay.
see a screenshot because someone's wearing a blue plaid skirt, and all the killers have worn like blue plaid, or
Oh,
played. So I was like, I just don't want to watch it. I feel like it's gonna
I didn't know that.
give things away. Yeah, yeah. There's like a whole thing where, because of all of them at some point were like wearing a blue plaid shirt, or
Interesting.
were
Okay,
wearing
well, in that
blue.
case,
Yeah.
okay. In that
So
case, I will not be watching
this was it. And I
again.
was like, as a nerd, are we gonna see things that we're like, oh,
Yeah.
well, that's giving it away? I don't think so.
Mm.
Um, I'm very curious because I think, again, I think every time we cover Scream, we talk about this, but it's like, I'm really curious how they're gonna go about it.
Yeah.
I'm very curious. Again, I've completely gone off Scream 7 or 6 already. I've gone on Scream 7. There's so much controversy around it that obviously ended after this film,
Yeah.
that I just think this one feels so different to Scream that it's almost going to be like, is Scream 7 going to be a continuation, or are they trying to pretend this one didn't happen? I don't know
Yeah.
how it's going to go.
Yeah, it's weird because they do kind of subtly mention Sydney in this film where they're like, oh, she sends her love, but she needs to be like with the kids,
Yeah.
like away.
What was this? She
Yeah.
deserves her peace or something. As if
Yeah.
these two don't. Like, fuck you. You now have to fight.
I talked to Sydney.
She's not coming here, is she?
No. She sends her love, but she's taking Mark and the kids someplace safe. She deserves to have her happy ending.
Yeah, I know. Well, you know, Sydney's had years of it.
Sydney does deserve her peace, but it's not. But it's like, but you two don't. So fucking carry on. Deal with it. And I was like, what weird statement.
Yeah.
But I did love the guy in the fridge. I thought that was
Yes. So that opening, I think that was so good. Like, yeah, the guy in the fridge, I think was like a really, again, like not a very Scream way to kill someone.
way gorier.
Yeah, way gorier. I do appreciate this film for being a lot more violent. A lot more. I mean, I thought 5 was violent, but like this really steps it up. And then
7's gonna be a bloodbath.
But the best bit is when like he's like, we have to finish the movie, and Ghostface like, I don't give a fuck about movies.
Who gives a fuck about movies?
Like, and that's what brings it, I think, back to Scream a bit, because it's like it was never for like this particular killer. It wasn't about the movies. It's like about revenge. It's about this and that. And yeah, I love that people get quite tied into the movie aspect of like stab and like within Scream, and it's fun to just have someone be like, I don't give a shit.
He's like, I don't give a shit. Like I want to murder. I don't want to. The first person who's actually just wanted to be a killer.
But I did like it. Like there wasn't like, I liked when you thought there was going to be a title card and there wasn't. That was very different, and I appreciated them changing up a bit.
Yeah. No. And I like that he just like he's just walking down the streets. So we're like, oh, we're following this guy. He must be the killer, and then he like bumps into Tara.
Yeah.
So again, we're putting it together, and we're like, oh, she's doomed. She knows the killer. Rah, rah.
Yeah.
And again, I thought it was a really clever way to like introduce this new city and be like, oh yeah, I'm going to the party, like college life. And then obviously Tara's at the party she's making bad decisions, but like justifiably.
Yeah, because of like what she's been through. She's kind of like, I just want to.
She's in college. If you're gonna make stupid mistakes, you do it in college. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's stupid. It's safe stupidity.
Yeah.
Like, yes, they were like, yes, the guy's an asshole, but like, she's still like, yeah, fuck. She literally, I think, says like, yeah, screw it.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I don't. So it's like safe, stupid.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And Chad's kind of like comes to the day and kind of rescues everyone. But yeah, she's messed up for sure.
Yeah, she's in denial. But then, yeah, and again, but I think it's interesting when we then find out that the sisters actually haven't seen each other for 5 years. So Sam just disappeared between the films.
Yes. Yeah.
Which is, again, so much information in the first 5 minutes.
There's a lot. Did she? I didn't even read that bit up.
Well, because Tara makes a comment about you disappeared out of my life for 5 minutes, for 5 years, and now I can't get 5 minutes. So like apparently Sam's come back and just been like so demanding. Did I misinterpret that?
No, I think that was when she disappeared before Scream 5.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That makes more
disagreed.
sense.
I was like, yeah.
No, I do love that. But that makes more sense because I thought that meant there was 5 years between these films, and I was like, how young was she in the last one?
Yeah, no, I think she means like when she fucked off, when she found out that Billy was her dad, and then she like left.
That makes more sense. Okay, yeah, that was me getting it wrong. I was just like, was Tara like really
12
fighting off Ghostface? Maybe that'll be it. Well, isn't it? Yeah, I'm still talking about number 7.
But yeah, so what were the characters you weren't so keen on?
I think again, it's just like I have seen this one before, so I watched it. I think this was one of the ones I watched on a plane because again, 2023, I seem to be flying everywhere. So I think this was one I watched on a plane, which is not the best screen for watching a Scream film on. But I think it was like the roommate's not very like warming. Again, like the core 4, brilliant. But I do love as well that like immediately Mindy's like, I'm the love interest.
Never trust the love interest.
you could be guilty, and she looks like offended.
Yeah. Yeah,
And it's
she
like,
does.
no, sorry, fact of life.
Yeah, it's true.
I was like, the last one was Richie. Like it literally, and again, it's so funny because again, it's just things like that. I'm like, you don't get to get offended about this. Like this is survival. I'm sorry, but so I think again, you're just kind of
Yeah.
actually even Kirby, I didn't really warm to. Because I
Okay.
think she comes in and she's obviously trying to prove herself. FBI, I'm 30, I have a gun. And again, I just thought that was she was given some really shit lines. Like
Yeah, okay.
when you're accused of being a child, I have a gun. I'm like, okay, I could make a really dark joke there, but like in America, it doesn't look hard to get a gun. Like, can't you get a gun at like 21 years old, possibly younger?
You're overthinking it, mate.
But you know, again, I was like, that doesn't make you an adult.
Yeah.
She's a child. When did they start letting children into the FBI?
I'm 30.
Well, you look like a zygote.
I have a gun, Gail.
Okay, fine.
And it was such a funny line to me. I was like, that doesn't make you an adult. That doesn't prove shit.
No.
Also, was Kirby that much older than all of them? Anyway, I'm focusing too much on their ages.
No, but I think, well, I mean, Kirby was in Scream 4 and that was out in what, 2011. So I guess.
And there was 5 years before.
Anyway, she's older.
Yeah, so
she's 30, she's got a gun.
Maybe that was the point. They had to like
Yeah.
get her age in there because again, like a 30-year-old FBI agent, like a 20-year-old FBI agent, no one would buy. But yeah, I just think she came in with like really weird energy.
Okay, yeah, fair.
But yeah, do you know what I mean? So I'm just like, but again, because they're trying to make you suspicious of everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was interesting. Yeah, I thought it was interesting bringing her back because it was never like, I don't think it was ever like confirmed that she died. Like you saw her like fall to the floor in Scream 4, but like you never knew. So I thought that was quite interesting. But I'm careful on saying that because I'm worried about 7. I'm worried that they're going to bring back Billy and Stu. I mean, I know they brought back Billy, but in a different way.
Yeah.
But bringing them back, it's like, oh no, they didn't really die. He just got a TV thrown on his head. I mean,
well, so this was the thing with Kirby because there wasn't an interview with her in Scream 5, but it was like in the back. It was like on a screen. I think Richie was watching it.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right.
But again, it was blink and you miss it. So I think we only said about it because we saw it. We were obviously going through like frame by frame. So again, it was like they had kind of already put it in place. Stu coming back makes no sense. He had a TV landed on him. I know, again, we've been watching it build up for years now. But even in this, even at the end, they even sat there and went, there's the TV that landed on Stu.
Yeah, like...
TV that killed Stu Knocker.
If you believe he's dead.
Kirby throws the TV at the dad's face at the end.
Yeah.
And that's how, like... Oh, no, sorry, the kid's face.
The kid's face. So it kills again. This TV is nearly a serial killer. One more death. And this TV is a problem.
Kirby even said, I saw that in a scary movie somewhere.
I saw that in a scary movie once.
Yeah, and it's like, for fuck's sake. So again, I just don't understand how Stu's coming back. Unless it's like, same with Billy, but then that just feels too samey.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm intrigued, but we will be sat watching to see how it all pans out. But
of course,
yeah.
I am. Yeah, again, there was one theory put forward for number 7, which I'm quite intrigued by. However, I don't want to say it because that's real spoilers. So we will see what happens, and then we will. Yes, because again, it could be absolute bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I thought. I mean, did you find that the gore was a lot more in this film?
I think
so it really upped its ante, like seriously.
The gore was a lot more, and I feel like the tension was up as well, like the ladder crossing scene.
Yeah, that was tense as fuck.
So tense, but so good, and again, so different.
Yeah,
and I think it was just also because Ghostface didn't feel nearly as clumsy in this one.
No, he felt a lot more angrier and like like not so. I know what you mean. Yeah,
not so desperate. And again, like well, it wasn't a film student, was it? It was family out for revenge. Yeah,
revenge for Richie, but like it felt a lot more serious, I think. Also, I thought the mask looked fucking great. Like it was quite scratched, and it just wasn't like a shiny new one. And I thought that was really it was really gritty. I really like that.
Proper gritty, proper detailed. I liked it. Although it does make sense again when you're like, okay, so if it was the cop, actually he would be less clumsy because he's trained.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so again, I think that up to the ante because you're like, oh, this one isn't just going to slip.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think people like were weird about 5 when like it was the girl Ghostface, I can't believe I've forgotten her name. In 5 when she kills Dewey. And it's like, how did
Ah,
she overpower Dewey? And it's like, well,
oh bloody hell, what is her name? I know
her name
exactly who you
Amber.
mean. Amber.
Amber. I'm
Yes,
pretty
because
sure it's
she's like
Amber.
my height and half my size. And
Yeah.
again, we were like, also
Yeah, we were saying that.
because again, whenever it's Screamface, whenever it's Ghostface, there it's always like the stunt double doing it. So it's always like this massive person, and then it's like reveal, and it's some tiny 5'4" guy, and you're like, no, like in all the nicest way in the world. Like one, it just doesn't look right because suddenly you're like up to their chest.
Yeah.
And I think that's the other thing. You're watching this, trying to figure out who Ghostface is, and the body type never matches because
It never does. So you
point.
haven't got a fucking chance.
No. It's always someone
You really
completely
don't.
different actually in the costume.
Yeah, exactly. But it was funny. There was Jack Champion who played Ethan, who was one of the Ghostface killers, the son. He was the youngest Ghostface. I think he was 18 years old.
Am I gonna die a virgin?
That was a weird overshare.
Which is quite interesting. So he's the youngest one.
I did think it was funny actually when Kirby and I forgot the bloody copper's name, the dad, Detective Bailey. No,
Bailey.
Yeah, it was right, Detective Bailey.
Yeah, Bailey.
When they were going through like previous Ghostface.
Yes.
And so they were like, oh, so and so, who the only solo killer, props for that, and like going through them all.
Yeah.
I was like, is this to like remind people, or is this, is a case? And I guess that's how it would look. But even she said Stu was dead.
Exactly. But Matthew Lillard is confirmed. So that's
he's confirmed that he's alive. And all of us are very upset about it. Never thought I'd be upset that Matthew Lillard is like, I'm alive.
Yeah, it's like, why are you in this film?
I was like, he's got to be in this a different way. Urgh.
Yeah.
We'll find out soon, I guess.
I remember we talked about 5 and how we said that I don't personally mind the whole like Billy coming back and talking to Sam. I quite like that aspect, but yeah, what did you think? Did you think that still played well in this one?
I think it was so minimal in this one.
Yeah.
But I think it obviously worked because it was like her survival. But I think that's the thing. I need to rewatch number 5 and just like what he was telling her, because this time it wasn't like he's not there being like kill my child.
That's what he was doing in 5. He was like, you need to fight for yourself, you need to kill, like you're like your dad. Yeah.
Whereas this time it was like self-defense.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's like it's not kill for the sake of it, it's survival. So I like that side because it's like, okay, you've got a fight in you as opposed to stabby for fun.
Yeah, like I quite liked Melissa Barrera, I hope I'm saying that right, who played Sam Carpenter. Apparently she got quite a lot of shit from episode from Scream 5. They just didn't like her character and she got really slated for it and like quite like badly online bullied. And so she wanted to, I remember the director said she wanted to come back and like really prove herself. So I felt like she absolutely smashed it in this film. Like she was very like boss bitch. She was very much like, she was quite angry, but she was just like a full-on survival, like a full-on final girl. So it kind of, I love how that played into the film, that she was just so sick of people slagging her off that she was like, I'm going to give the best performance.
So I heard they actually did that. So when she's talking to the hot neighbor, as they call him, was that Danny? Was that his name?
Danny? I think he ended up being a good guy. I thought he was going to be Ghostface.
Right? And it's the fact when he's like, trust no one, not even me. And I was like, oh, that feels like Richie. Like, it literally, I was like, you've just made yourself look so guilty. And I'm so confused. So I thought it was going to be him. He might be the next one. Who knows? But yeah, anyway, because they just kept calling him hot guy the whole time. But when, maybe it wasn't before that. Maybe it was when she was talking to her. I can't remember. She was talking to someone about like how, it's horrible being hated online.
Being famous isn't all it's cracked up to be.
Like, and all this, but apparently that was because of that. So that's why they put in that bit about the roommate starting all these rumors online. Everyone hated her, people throwing things at her in the street.
Yeah.
And it was actually based on her experience after the
that's crazy.
And again, it's like, yeah, again, like, what did they want? Do they want Sydney to be fighting Ghostface in a fucking retirement home?
I had
Like,
no idea there was that much backlash. Like, what
No.
kind of like weird gatekeeping horror fan incel is out there that's doing that to this poor woman who's like, I understand it. Like, franchises are very important to people, but
Yeah.
like, it literally is so ironic that we're talking about a film where people have like focus so much on Reddit. They love the stab films. They make fan fiction about it, and like that's what real life Scream fans do. Is they take it
Yeah.
so seriously.
Yeah. And it is literally that. And it's like, you can't, do you know what I mean? Like, people make choices.
Yeah.
Like, we obviously know, it was really unfair why I keep calling her Sydney had to take a step
Melissa.
back.
Yeah.
No.
Didn't Melissa, was that? Oh,
No.
sorry. You mean Neve Campbell? Sorry.
Thank you. My God,
Yeah.
what is wrong with my brain today?
Yes,
Yeah,
totally
like,
fair.
she obviously chose to step back for bloody good reasons. There was all like pay disputes and everything. But you can't then, obviously, if the film's going to keep going, somebody's going to fill that role.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's just a weird fucking world out there.
It's interesting that like now Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega aren't part of Scream 7. They can afford Neve Campbell. Like,
well, this is because again, like, obviously the reason they got rid of Melissa Barrera was fucking pathetic and absolute bullshit. I know that's made at like higher levels,
yeah,
but they should be fucking ashamed. And then I love the fact they were like, oh, well, Tara will become the main final girl, and she was like, General Ortega was like, fuck no. And again, like, Wednesday took off, she's like, I don't need you.
Yeah.
So
yeah, she's got like, she's going
fine.
places.
Like, she's a household name, she'll be fine. So then they've had to like grovel to like, and this is why I think they've had to like try to bring back loads of the OGs, because they're trying to get us to fill seats, which again, we're both sat here going, we'll be there, so it's working. But it's so, yeah, they're gonna have to really bring it.
I have faith in the franchise that it will be good, but looking at the trailer, it does excite me, but it doesn't excite me as much as the previous ones have. So we'll see. I mean, we'll see how it is. We'll see how it is on the night. But So no, I didn't. What were we even talking about? Billy, flashbacks for Billy. I never minded them. I thought they were quite interesting. I don't think they were hugely necessary, but I thought it was an interesting like addition to the films, so I didn't mind it. But yeah,
I mean this with as much love as I possibly can to Skeet Ulrich. In the last film, in the flashbacks, he still looked 17.
Yeah, I remember you saying.
In this one, and again, he still looks amazing, but he's
aged like wine. No,
but he just suddenly looks like an adult. So it's really funny trying to do flashbacks, because you're like, his ghost wouldn't have aged.
No.
So I don't know if in the next, I don't know if that's why they used him less. I don't know if in the next one they're going to have to like CGI him down a bit. I don't know. Because he still looks incredible, but he looks like an adult all of a sudden.
Yeah, so what the fuck are they going to do with Lillard? Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, Lillard looks like an adult.
Yeah, because he is.
Yeah, like they should look like adults. The original film came out in the 90s. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
But yeah, so it was quite funny because again, when you saw that like reflection, I was like, oh, he's not a 16-year-old anymore. And again, I say that with much love. If he still looked 16, it would actually be creepy.
It would be weird. Yeah, it'd be weird. I saw some people criticize this because they said that they kind of pussied out on killing anyone off. Like, obviously, you had a big kill with Stewie. Stewie.
We are not okay tonight. Welcome back.
I know. Right, we will get better in the next couple of weeks.
We haven't got any fucking names. We don't.
But yeah, so I felt like they could have had a big kill in this one. I feel like maybe they could have offed Gail. Like, I think it was her time.
They lined up. Yeah, they lined up 3 really big kills and they all survived. So they could have killed Mindy, Chad, or Gail. And all 3 of them miraculously turned up at the end. And it's like, no. How the fuck Mindy was walking to see her brother at the end makes no fucking sense. How the fuck Chad was, no.
Chad was stabbed 9 times.
9 times and then just left to bleed out.
Exactly.
Like, it wasn't like he was stabbed and, oh, thank God the ambulance got here in 30 seconds. He was left for like an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
thought that
fuck.
was a. I
Yeah.
thought that was. I guess I think they kept him alive because they wanted a Chad and like Tara romance. They wanted Jenna Ortega as like
Yeah,
a
sure.
to have like a romantic thing. But
Well,
other than that, I think they should have killed him off. I think it would have been a good like way to for his story to end.
because again, unfortunately, the final girls in this don't get love interests.
No, they don't.
So unless he was gonna flip, or he's gonna flip in number 7, and again, as much as I actually love that character,
Yeah.
they could have killed him off. Mindy, or if you want to keep Chad, kill Mindy, and that sounds so
Yeah.
much because again, I love Mindy's monologues and
Yeah.
she's brilliant. But or Kirby, like, did Kirby survive?
Kirby survived, but she
So,
could have been killed
again,
off.
Like again, they had 4 really good opportunities to kill people, and they kept them all. Like,
I do.
again, is the next one just going to be a bloodbath? Are we killing everyone?
Yeah. Or is it? Yeah. Is it just going to be full of names? Like, it's nice having a bit of fresh meat in Scream. Like, I feel like they do need to. I obviously love these characters, but I do think that there's time. Like when Dewey died, like that was such a huge thing. It was such a iconic scene. Like I think they could have done that in this film. I think they cowered it out a bit. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I think they're to be fair, they keep pissing everyone off, so they can't keep killing fan favorites
Yeah.
because
I
no
wonder-
one's going to want to watch the film.
That's true. Because I wonder if Sydney, they know they can do it without Sydney. I wonder if Sydney will be killed off in 7. So, but I don't know. Do they have the balls for it?
But it's also interesting because obviously the whole time it was Sydney. Sydney obviously had supporters. She had Gail. She had Dewey. She had a whole fucking Randy. She had loads of people. But she was the final girl. In this, it was kind of set up that Sam was the final girl. So again, even Tara, even Jenna Ortega was killable
Yeah.
because the story centers around Sam.
Mm.
So again, I think they pussied out.
Yeah, they had a lot of chances to kill a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I agree. I think that was a bit of a pussy.
I wonder if they'd have made different choices knowing
I think so.
number 7.
Yeah.
I think number 7's going to open with just a newspaper article where all 4 of them died. Actually, no, because
the final 4.
The twins are coming. The core 4, but the twins are coming back.
Are
So
they?
it's going to open with like the Carpenters died.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. They must have to write them out in some way. They must have to mention them.
Yeah.
So it'll be really interesting to see what they say.
It's their time for some peace now.
Yeah.
So now
maybe Gail will say that.
Gail, yeah. Gail's gone to get Sydney. Like, you've had a break. Now it's their turn. Come on. Yeah, no, they're back in. They're back for number 7. So that is going to be interesting how they address that at the beginning. Billy just keeps turning up like, "Where's my daughter?"
Yeah, where is she? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Billy's going to be like, what? Is he not going to be like, where is she?
Like, I know he's a ghost, but like,
Still.
Stu's going to turn up like, "I'm a godfather." Like,
Still. It's not
I'm
the
an
point.
uncle.
What did you make of the 3 Ghostface killers? Did you like them?
No. To be fair, I liked the dad.
Yeah, I thought the dad was all right.
Yeah, I think I actually felt a bit bad for the young son at one point because when the dad was like doing the monologue and he was like, there's a special bond between the dad and his first son, and he went to Ethan.
There's a very special bond between a father and his first son.
He was like, fine, I'm doing this for you, but
yeah, I'm literally risking everything. Fine. I liked they had Richie on the screen and kind of gave a bit of more back interest to him. I liked that. Again, I wasn't that bothered about the sister. And that sounds really harsh, but I don't know. I think she was just, I don't know if Quinn, she was an odd character because I think they were almost trying to make her like
Quinn, the slutty roommate, a horror movie classic.
Sex positive, but thank you.
Like so against what you expect. She's sex positive and she's that's literally what she called, like, oh, slut, sex positive. And then like she's like almost enjoying the killing. So I think you're supposed to be like, oh, she's so against the grain. And I don't know, it just kind of almost too try hard.
I know what you mean. Like she was giving a lot of Amber, I feel, in Scream
Yeah.
5. And I feel like there already I like the idea of the cop being in on it, but I think there really needs to be another person, if any. It could have just been him, really. I know that they like to change it up and occasionally have two or one or three,
Yeah.
but like I feel like it could have just been the cop in this circumstance.
Yeah, maybe again, even like maybe the cop, to be fair, just the cop and Ethan.
Yeah.
And just but there's something special about her father and his son, and Ethan's like,
And it's so funny when Ethan was like, all I had to do was make friends with like the masculine guy on campus, and his name's Chad.
It was easy to juke the roommate lottery. I mean, all I had to do to meet you was room with a conceited, condescending alpha, literally named Chad.
yeah. It's okay though, because Chad is like bleeding to death, but he's gonna survive because he's a Chad.
How? How the fuck does he survive?
He's gonna slip on a banana skin in the 7th one and just die. Isn't that what, like, again, like weird deaths where there was a guy who like went over Niagara Falls in a barrel and he survived, but then he slipped on a
Okay.
banana skin or an orange
Stop.
peel or something on the pavement and died. And we always joke about it. It's like the people who do the most ridiculous things, like injure themselves getting out of bed, and it's just like,
Well, Chad, watch out! Watch out
so
for the
yeah.
banana
So
skins.
Chad, I think Chad's first to go in the next one.
Do you?
Having said that, being that he survived that, I think Chad's first to go because
Yeah.
as well, he's no longer a love interest because Tara's not going to be in it.
No, he's not. He's not. And I reckon they'll keep Mindy because she's kind of the replacement Randy.
Yeah, so
Makes
they need her
sense.
to explain the plot. They could kill her halfway through once
Mm.
she's done the monologue, but they need her for that. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's my bet.
Interesting. There we go. Well, we'll see if Tel's
Sorry,
right.
again,
in
I love
February.
the twins. I love the twins, but again, I think
I just
being
think-
how it's all played out,
Mm.
they're now a little bit more disposable.
Yeah. Also, I might regret saying this because I might be sad when it happens, but I think there needs to be more stronger kills. I think some of the main need to get out of here. I think Gail, I feel like I mean, I always like Gail Weathers, but I didn't think she contributed a massive amount in this film. So I felt like this film would have been the perfect time to kill her off.
She had a chase scene, and again, she was
Yeah.
stabbed.
Yeah.
And they just made it there in time. But I also love the the guy she was shagging. He just like died behind her, and she couldn't have cared less.
Yeah, she did not give a shit. Yeah,
I
she
was
is good.
like,
She is
this
good.
is so heartless. Although I did like, oh my god, my favorite bit I think actually was the she's on the phone and she's like, "Can you hold, please?" And you could just hear Ghostface go, "Wait, what?"
Yeah.
Can you hold, please?
Great.
Yeah, that was really good.
Such a
I
little
really
bit.
like it. Yeah, it's so good. Like when the original like 3 just get really tired of these phone calls. Like in
Yeah.
5, Sydney was just like, "I'm hanging up now."
Yeah, literally like, oh God's
Yeah.
sake.
Mm.
Again. That is so good.
Yeah, but generally, I liked it as a Scream film. I would happily watch it anytime. Like I don't think it's a stinker out of all the franchise, but then I don't think any of them are. So
Like this is, yeah, I don't think it's bad. I just think it's not my favorite.
best.
Like again, but I also really quite enjoyed number 5, and a lot of people didn't like that one. So
I really liked 5.
yeah, I really liked it. There was a lot in there.
So a little fact before we move on to our spookies and things. Apparently every actor who auditioned for Scream 6 had to read a Ghostface monologue. So that was to make sure that the killer's identity wasn't leaked.
Ah, that is smart.
Mm.
So simple, but so smart.
Yeah.
I'm just, yeah, as I say, apparently there were no props left over from the previous film or films. Not even the graphic files from the posters and book covers, according to the production designer Michelle Labarette. So everything for the shrine had to be recreated from scratch.
Oh,
So funny. I
wow.
just assumed they had this stuff laying
Yeah,
around. And
it
they
looks
did
like
not.
it was from the original, like really
Yeah.
accurate.
They went through all the films, made a list of all the murderers, all the victims, adding that everything had to be done, had to be from the murders that occurred in the Scream movies, not the stab movies, and that the only stab objects were related to Scream 3, which was about the making of the stab movie, of a stab movie. I did like that they had the stab playing in the background,
Yeah,
because
me too.
also it's so shit. Like, if you want, you can see her running, like pretending to be Drew Barrymore, and it's the worst. Is again, like, not dissing the actress. It's supposed to be shit, but I
Yeah.
love it because it is like so bad that I really want to watch it.
Mm.
It's so good.
Yes. Yes. Well, it's funny. Literally, just as I was saying, with Amber killing Dewey, it doesn't seem realistic. Apparently, the decision to have Quinn be the Ghostface to take down Gail's boyfriend Brooks, who was like built like a brick shithouse, it was apparently partly inspired by some of the criticism the filmmakers got for the previous movie. So they were like, "We're leaning into it." So they were like, "Yep, we're doing it." So she can fight that guy. She can. She's able.
Again, I love it that it's always these tiny girls, which I love, but I'm like, would you not notice if your roommate was a tiny girl and suddenly was like throwing, going to the gym and throwing away like 200 kilograms of weights?
Guess not.
And then be like, are you training for something?
Yeah. I think that's just so funny that they just like didn't give a shit and were just like, yeah, we're gonna do it again.
Yep. Girl power. I do love the you have to really think about who was which Ghostface, so you don't really know unless, I mean, a couple of times they point it out, but most of the time you have to figure it out, so you have to really think about it to be like, wait, who was it? Like, obviously the writers have to figure it out, but yeah, it does make me laugh.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, okay, well, what was your favorite spooky moment and what are you giving this spookies out of 5?
Oh, favorite. I always forget to think about my spooky moment. Always.
I think I already said mine. That's the problem.
I will say, actually, I think my favorite spooky moment is when you first realize that this isn't like a normal Scream film and it's much gorier, when the first gentleman, can't remember his name, dies, where he opens the fridge and then he gets really brutally stabbed and you see all the organs coming out, and that was really gnarly, and it just felt like a different film from that point. So yeah, that's mine. And I'm gonna give it 4 spookies out of 5. Really liked it. A solid Scream film. Would definitely go back to it. But again, like, I'm biased. I have a lot of love for these films, so maybe I can accept a few more flaws, but it's not a 5 because, as we said, like, I think they pussied out with some of the kills. And yeah, it wasn't as enjoyable as maybe like the first 2, for example. So yeah. What about you?
You've just made me think, did they know that the guy got killed? Because again, they knew that guy.
Did we? Yeah, I wondered that. I don't know. They do mention it at the end. They're like, "Oh, we had to kill those 2 students."
Yeah.
But I don't say
I love the idea at that point. Tara's like, "Oh, my friend, I wonder where he went." Like,
like, he wasn't going to kill me. He never would.
I try to remember if that was referenced or not. Anyway, I already kind of said my favorite bit was when Gail does the reverse phone call, because it does make me chuckle. I've avoid that. I think it's the ladder scene.
Yeah.
I think it's so tense, so well done. That death was fucking gory as well. Yeah, see, they did do some deaths, but just kind of completely minor characters we've only just met. So
yeah,
I think I'm gonna go 3.5. Nice. Only because, again, I normally go really high with Scream films. As again, I do like it. It is just a bit long. I think they pussied out on some of the kills, and I think actually it just highlighted how much behind the scene drama there was. Although it all kind of came after the film, which I know shouldn't really impact, but it just kind of does. I think it's hard not to have a bit of a
it must
negative association with it. So I'm gonna go 3.5.
Excellent.
But do you think you would survive these Ghostface killers?
You know what? I don't think I would. I think they were a lot, like we were saying, a lot more serious, a lot more brutal, a lot more violent, and they also had a shotgun. So that makes it twice as hard.
And they weren't clumsy.
Exactly. So no, I'm going to say no. What about you?
I was going to say no because I think I'd be like looking out for 2 people and a third would appear.
Third fucker turns up.
However, everyone survived bar the poor girlfriend. Like, loads of people survived this that absolutely should not have survived. So I feel like I've got good odds.
Yeah.
Like, as long as I only get stabbed 9 times and not 10... I'll be fine, right?
You'll be fine. Yeah, that's how it works.
It completely depends if I'm a named character. Well, actually, not even, because one of them died. But yeah, I feel like there's good odds. Apparently, they're violent, but they don't stab all the way through.
Yeah, just don't be the other half. Don't be the girlfriend. You'll be
Don't
fine.
date anyone.
Exactly. That's our advice to all the listeners out there.
Just don't date people. Well, that's the end of our Scream 6 episode, just in time for Scream 7 next month. Let us know your thoughts and feelings on this film and how excited you are for the next one. again, start of a new season, so bear with us while we just try and remember what we're doing. But until then, check us out on all the socials, check us out on YouTube, anywhere you get your podcasts, and follow along and give us a subscribe. Until next time, bye.
Bye-bye.
Dun, dun. Nearly got that.
Nearly. What's your favorite scary movie?
Favorite scary movie?